it's your girl Tina here. Today I'm going to be recreating your nail designs, and this is inspired by Emily Susanna. I've been watching her videos where her subscribers draw her nails, so I asked you guys on Instagram to submit some designs for me to recreate, and I got a lot of replies and designs, so it was really hard for me to pick, but let me show you some of the standout designs I really liked. So first we have this yellow mix and match design created by Bangtan ED Cook. Seems like they're a BTS fan, but I really like these nails. Each finger is different. There's some line work happening, some glitter, a gradient fade. Then there's this really cool Cruella inspired nail design by Lelia. Again, every nail is different, and this totally is on theme with the movie. I love the text. It's like born to be bad, brilliant, devil, Cruella Deville. The next design is by Afshin. I really like the summer vibes, and I love like the landscape on the nails. I absolutely love this next design by Madhelina21. She's created this like long coffin style nails that has really cute like a little bear, some flowers. The whole theme is very green. Again, I think this one will be perfect for spring, summer. Here's a design from Navanitha. She has, again, long coffin designs, and each one is different. I love that a lot of you guys sent like mix and match designs. This one is more pinky, purpley vibes. Zay created this super cute orange design. This is right up my alley. I love that there's like little hand-drawn flowers and butterflies, and I really like this like pastel-y orange. Another standout design is from Jackie Cruz. She created this long ombre nails with stars. I love how she spent so much effort and the details on this. The blend of the gradient is really good. So those are just some of the amazing designs you guys sent in. I want to say thank you so much, but I've chosen two to recreate today, and we're going with the green picnic bear design plus the pastel orange. So this is what my natural nails look like. I've taken everything off. I've done cuticle work already, so we're gonna jump straight to extensions. For extensions, I'm gonna be using the Kiara Sky jelly tips in the long coffin shape. I've used this on my channel before, but just in case you didn't know, there's 4 steps to this. So there's 4 bottles. Each one is labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a prep, primer, builder, and top coat. So what I'm going to do first is size up each nail. When sizing up the tips, you want to make sure that the tip fits your nail from sidewall to sidewall without you pressing down too hard on the nail. Once I've measured up each tip, I'm just going to shape the cuticle area so that it matches mine. It's just sometimes the sides, it can be a little bit wider, so I'll just file those sides down. Also, now is a good time to buff around the cuticle area to thin it out, so when we apply it, it's going to sit nice and flush. Next, I'm gonna etch the inside of the tip with my Kiara Sky e-file. Make sure you dust off the tips before you apply them. I'm going to apply step number 1, and that's going to help remove any oil or moisture off my nail plate. Then I'm going in with step number 2, primer. When you apply this, you don't want to touch your skin. Just give that a couple of seconds to dry, and then I'm going to go in with builder gel. I'm applying a thin layer of this builder gel as my base, and then I'm going to cure that under the light. Now I'm going to brush on some of the builder gel on the inside of the tip and leave an extra blob, just a little bit, so that we can use this to adhere onto our nails. Then once I'm ready to stick it on, I'll turn my little flash cure light from Kiara Sky on, place the tip on top of my nail and slowly press downwards until it's covered like that, and then bring it towards the light. And then I'll just repeat this with all my other nails. Should I do both hands? Or should I do one hand at a time? I'll just extend both. YOLO. Okay, now that I've got them on, I'm going to fully cure under my big lamp. I'm gonna quickly just shape them and then give them a light buff and just work around the cuticles just to see if there's any like gel that's seeped out. So I'm just gonna file that away. Now, because these nails are pretty long, I'm just going to add an extra layer of builder gel just to add strength and shape to these because I want them a little bit stronger and sturdier. And then I'll just pop that under the light to cure. Okay, now I'm ready to get started on the green nail art. So you can see here, there's a couple of green shades that I need. I need a white, a blue, and I gotta create this. Little mushroom and the frog. We'll do that at the end, but let's just get our base color on first. I've got a couple of different gel polish from my cart, so I'm just gonna mix and match to see which one will work best. I just dropped my polish onto that. Nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna mix these two colors together. This one is Peach Face and Tea. Okay, I'm quite happy with this blend, so I'm going to apply this as the base color. I'm using a flat brush from More Couture. It's an F9 professional flat gel brush. I'm probably gonna need 2 coats of these. For my middle finger, I need to leave a little space at the edge for the blue sky. I'll just clean up the end with a clean brush and some gel cleanser. So my ring finger, there's going to be like a white fringe, so I'm just going to take away some of that green. I think I'm going to tackle the easier nails first. So let's do the pinky. So I just need 3 other shades of green. I think I'm gonna mix peacock for these. For this, I'm going to use a smaller brush. So this is the Spirit RB50. And then I'm just gonna paint on like a small patch of that. I'm going to be layering on the other colors, so this one doesn't have to be too neat. And then I'll just deepen up that green with a little bit of black. Now I'm going to do the French design. So for this, I'm just using an angled brush. This one is from Pregel. It's the French number 4, and I'm using the Markite white gel polish. So I'm just going to brush on the white, and we have a general shape, so that's going to be my guide. Then I'll just get a clean brush and then clean up the line. So that's the general design there. For the flowers, I'm going to use a thicker, more opaque gel. So these ones are from D-Gel, and they're like art painting gels. And then I'm going to use a dotting tool to create the flowers. So I've dotted on the petals. Now I'm just gonna connect them all. So I'm just using a smaller dotting tool and just kind of connecting the petals. I think I like that flower the best, my last one. And then I'll pop an orangey, yellowy color in the middle. Okay, next we're tackling this bear having a picnic. So I'm going to do the sky blue first, and I'm just using the D-Gel number 38. So that's gonna go on top where we left a space. I think I'm gonna paint like white first and then stripe it in. Okay, so the white's on, I'll just cure that. I'm gonna need my thinnest brush for this. So this is my long liner brush from Pregel, and I'm just gonna use Peacock. So I'm just going to stripe on this green to create like a checkered pattern for the picnic blanket. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just going to remove like that last stripe and kind of just remove the area where I think the bear will sit. I mean, you don't have to do this, but I thought, you know what, I'll just map out a rough shape. Okay, roughly the bear's gonna be somewhere here. I'm gonna cure that. And then now I'll start to do the vertical lines. Okay, I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna cure it. For the bear, I'm mixing these two colors together. These are from D-Gel. It's number 8 and number 60. Okay, so I'm gonna start by mapping like a rough shape of its head. Okay, so I have its head on. I think it's gonna be easy for me if I flip the design upside down and then hold my finger this way and draw it upside down. So I'm gonna try that and just continue with this. Okay, so that's what the bear is looking like. That's just like the general shape, and I'll cure that. And then I'm going to do some outlines and then the details. Man, outlining this is hard. Stretch. I need to stretch. Okay, now I got a dot on the eyes. The eyes really make or break it, so let's get the placement right. And I feel like it does have like a little nose or a little mouth somewhere, so I'm just gonna draw in like a V. That looks really ugly. That looks weird, doesn't it? Maybe that's a nose, it's not a mouth. Okay, that's my bear, guys. I think I need to just finish off this now with some clouds because I'm gonna be here all day. Okay, I'm gonna draw in the butterfly now. I wish I had a sticker that was like this, but I don't. So we cannot take shortcuts. Okay, I'm done with my butterfly. Let's cure that. I'm gonna quickly add in some stars and then we're gonna be done with this nail. I don't know how I'm gonna do the thumb, but I'm gonna try my best with this mushroom frog. Wish me luck. I'm so happy with how my nails are looking. It only took me like 4 hours to do. So I'm just gonna quickly top coat this hand and then we'll get started on the other one. For this design, I'm going to mix this yellowy orange shade with a little bit of white to make it a little bit more pastel. I said a little bit, a lot. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. The name of this polish is yellow, but it looks more orange to me. Okay, that's looking like the color I want. Let's paint the base on. Now I'm working with my non-dominant hand, so it's gonna take me a little bit longer. Though it is an easier design, so I think I should be okay. Okay, done with the first coat. I think I'll do 2 coats for this. So I'll just cure this one first. It's just very awkward to film and do nails at the same time. I don't normally paint my nails like this. Okay, so now I'm ready to go in with line work, but I'm going to wipe the sticky layer off my gel first. This is a good way to get like nice, crisp, clean lines. Because when there's that sticky layer, sometimes the lines can get a little bit thicker as you draw them. This is gonna be very tricky for me, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of petals on these flowers. So I'm just using the thinnest brush I have for this. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna draw like a cross first and then add petals in between. Okay, so I've drawn my petals. They're not the best looking, but I think they'll do. Now I'm going to just dot in the center of the flowers. Okay, now for the hard part, the butterflies. So I need like a deeper orange for the wings, and then I'm going to use white for the center, and it looks like there's like small dots in between. I don't know if I can create that. Let's just get the basic shape first. Butterflies are so hard to draw, especially with your non-dominant hand. This is how I'm gonna get neck pain, guys. This is like, I'm just asking for it. My posture's so bad. But I wanna make a beautiful butterfly. Now I'm gonna go back in with that pastel yellow that I used for the base, and that's gonna be like the inner wing. Now I'm going to carefully draw in the little white bodies. I'm also going to go in and do the little dots, I think. Okay, I'm done with this hand. Let me just top coat it and then show you the finished nails. Okay guys, I'm done with both designs. What do you think? This pastel orange is definitely vibing with my outfit today, but can we just talk about the details in this green set? No wonder it took me so long to do this, but I'm really happy with the design. It was definitely a challenge to create, but the end results, I just love it. Now, if you guys want to draw my nails for the next episode, I'll leave an image that you guys can download. I'll link it below, and then you can work your magic, design me a set of nails, and then hopefully I'll recreate them in my next episode. That is it from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Just click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And I'm signing off because it is dinner time and I've spent all day doing my nails. Bye guys. Now I shall not be able to do anything with these long nails, but it's worth it.